Okay, yes people, good evening. Okay, first day or is it the first subject? Okay, for few of you it's your first subject? Okay, done, fair enough. Yes people online able to see it? Audible, visible, working? Okay, done. So let's start people. My name is Sai. I'll be handling your business laws paper of your CA foundation. So I'm a CS by profession. So then what are you doing here? Because it's law, it's okay to share. So I'll be taking up your law aspect and we'll be here for the next 20 days or so. And that's how our journey is going to be. And that's about me. I've done my LLB also. So law has been something where I have been teaching for now around 6-7 years. That's what I've been doing it for. And yes, so that's what you guys can see. That's what I'll be teaching from my point of view. And what you guys can expect in the class and all, I'll tell you as we start the class. But yes, this is about me. Done now? Yes, sir. So we'll see that. They innu start agilliro. Yavagle doubts. We'll come back. Wait. Okay. Yes. The first things, people. Yes. For a few of you, you guys have already been. One subject is done. So you would know how this ecosystem will work. What you guys can. I believe you guys know you have an option to, if you miss a class, you guys will get a recorded videos. You guys can watch that also. And I think they would have communicated to you on the tests and all that will be conducted. Yes. Okay. They have you guys are aware of it? Yes, sir. Okay. No, we are not, but still we say yes. Okay. So now what I want to say is, people, okay, before we start, this is the first class for me. Okay. Yes. Okay, done. So I'll tell you one thing, nothing but, okay, for a few of you who are coming here for the first time, if this is your first day, remember people, whenever the classes are done, I think the videos will be uploaded on T+1 or T+2 basis. That is, today's video you can expect latest by tomorrow or day after. And the videos will be uploaded. That's the maximum timeline they say. You do not go with the pre-mindset that Monday class macha, Wednesday only it will be uploaded. That may not happen, that will not happen also. The priority will always be to upload it on priority. It will be on as soon as possible. But yes, we need to have a process. That process can go up to T+2. So if you are missing out a class, always see if there is a video uploaded before, not only for my class, before you guys come to any class. Always remember the first thing, that you guys have to watch the missed out classes, and that's the whole funda behind giving you guys the recorded videos. So if you miss out, make sure you watch and come. Second thing, people, make sure you guys are taking up this course because you wanted to take it. No one should have forced you. Your friends should have not motivated you. Friends only. Maga baro time engidru ide. Simple. What will you do? Let us go do CA course. Even I am doing. You also do. Let us travel jote yalli. Correct, Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ilva. Can you see, sir? I'm solo, sir. Why the first day only solo? You don't know anyone, You'll meet, don't worry. Okay. So, now what I'm saying is, people, why I'm saying you about this, what is that? It has to be your dream. The reason behind that is, if at all you guys are not doing it because you want to do it, there will be times, I believe you guys are into your degree or colleges or something will be going on. Yes, there will come a scenario. Today is first day, full motivation, everything will be good. Tomorrow you see, all in the benches ange depreciate hakonvarutte. Yes, is it something which we have to be aware and we should feel motivated about, sir? Illa. Reason is, I think you have already paid. You have paid, money component is done. Now whether I will get paid, I will get paid. Sir, he paid a business, we did not understand. What I am trying to tell you, we are not here only for money. You should never think you have paid, we should never think we have received. Remember, today is the first day. This is where your beautiful life is going to be shaped. Today is the first day of it. Whatever your dreams are for the millions, billions rupees or dollar or whatever you have in your mind, you have it no? One number, macha, yeng badukuno gottilla. I should die richer. KGF 2. We are motivated, sir, heavily motivated. So, you are inspired with something, and the something can be, most of it can be money, or the second thing can be the reputation you guys have seen growing up in the society. And remember, it's only 2 letters, but it can take many years to achieve those 2 letters. Yes, sir. Sir, are you motivating or demotivating? What is happening? For a person who is thinking of achieving it, it is a motivation. For a person who is thinking of it. So, what I am trying to tell you, because you guys are into colleges, you will have n number of days, n number of obstacles. Your colleges fests will be there. There will be college internals will be there. Midterms will be there. SEM exams will be there. Fest will be there. Ethnic day will be there. Ethnic day get 2 days shopping you need to do. Correct, Ada? So all this will come in your life. Now what I am trying to tell you, all these are temporary things in your life. Based on these temporary things, do not write a permanent solution in your life. Do enjoy. I am not saying today only become a Gautam Buddha, leave everything, go under a tree. I am not saying that today you have to leave everything. You are doing CA, not a meditation course. I am not telling you to achieve nirvana in your life. We have time, we'll go there. Intero, finalo, we'll go there. We have still time. Not at the first level only. But whenever there is an option for you guys to choose between priorities, always remember, what did I do, people? I told you about my education. What did I do? CS, Amel did I tell anything? LLB. Amel did I tell anything? I did BCom also. That's all is the value. Tell me what is the value? That's all is the value. So if you're telling, sir, are you tension se BCom karne ka? Course only says BCom. You don't become over tensed and oh macha, how can a course be so calmed? We should put some tension into it. You don't cook your own rice there. It says be calm. You follow the seniors. Correct? Macha, BCom we are all doing it as a secondary course. Agreed? Trust me, the day you do or you become a CA people, for this BCom it will not even hold any value in your life. The day you become your CA. Now you will have that thought, sir, what if I don't do it? What if I'm not able to do it? Then yes, it's a secondary course. And how much do you need it? To attend an interview, you would need 60% or 65%. And that's what is required for you to, it's an entry pass for your interviews. If you have 65, you and 95 both are same. There is no difference. So your aim to achieve in your BComs, let it be around 65%. If your teachers are close to you, if your management listens to your words, talk to them, make them understand that I'm planning to do CA, this is what my dreams are. If there are some assignments, can I get a little exemption? Because you need their support as well. If they are also giving you some assignments, imagine if we are also giving you some assignments, and obviously you will have to choose one, and that is when the pressure builds up. And that's when you guys will start seeing the dropouts happening. It's not because of anything else. The first dropout reason would be the pressure that builds. And then everything will follow by. So the first thing, keep it very clear. It is required for you as a survival, and that is there, that's all. Whenever there is a time that comes where you will have to prioritize between 2 things, be wise in prioritizing. Getting the point? Yes. So try to make sure that these things are in place. Because if I look back as a student, when I started my professional journey, I was already 21. Direct entry student. Yes, sir. Why that judged me? Direct entry, sir, you can't teach us, sir. It's okay. So what I'm saying is, for me the realization came late. There was no person who could tell us that you have this, there is a course you can do. What we knew is movies used to come, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, we got inspired, macha, we have to go to Goa, not Spain. At least Goa, let us try. We went to Goa, we took it seriously, and we didn't do anything until the college life. Nothing. What did I do? Full waste. So after the college was done, now if I look back, I know that for a fact, that was an opportunity cost, but do I regret about it? Not completely. I had what I had that day, but yes, the days are changing. Now why I am addressing you is, now if there is a student who is still sitting in the college, now he has a clear vision. Next to 3 years, there should be no obstacles in my enjoyment. He has a clear vision. Now he is clear with his vision. Now you guys are clear with your vision. You are here for your reason. Now when you have started it, make sure you complete it. Agreed? Yes, sir. So that's one thing which I always want to say. And the second thing is, yes, there are two things in learning your CA course specifically. If I have to put it this way, see, if you have to learn a subject, there are 3 parts in it. The first one is understanding the concepts. Second one is you memorizing the concepts. Third one is you trying to interpret the concept. Now, if at all you are doing a self-study, the learning the concept should happen within you. You have to study, you have to understand. Now, when you go to a coaching, what does a coaching center help you for? It helps you to understand the concept. So, learning happens here. So, in the class, if you guys have any doubts to understand a topic, the topic will be resolved no matter how small or how silly it is. Do not hold back. It's fine. You have paid for a reason, right? You all have paid, right? Yes or no? So it's your right. You can ask. Do not hesitate. That's the first thing as a student you should be aware of. There is nothing called as a silly doubt or a small doubt. It's a doubt. Agreed? So do not hold it back. If you have anything, ask. And the second thing what I'm saying, now we'll be done here. You would have learned the concept here. What is the immediate thing that is expected out of you? Go home, memorize the concept. Because unfortunately, we also have a memory card, Kutti memory card, which is unfortunately written in such a way that tomorrow's chapter will replace yesterday's chapter. So that constantly we have tuned our brain in such a way that we will not take over information. We have a technology that every day this knowledge keeps on getting replaced. So it is your duty now to go home and store that 4 hours of information, whatever was discussed on that particular date. Now what happens, always remember, I told you we will be here for the next 20-25 days. In 25 days, I will be finishing the subject, but you guys don't think your subject is done. From my deliverable point of view, it is done. When will it be done for you? When you guys try to read it with me, along with me. I'll tell you advantage. Now, whenever you are learning a concept here, imagine we would be doing around 15 or 20 or 25 pages per day. Now, if you guys go home and if you try to read the same day's concept for the same day, hardly it would take you around 1 hour, 1.5 hour, you can still understand the entire concept. Now, when you're reading the concept, you guys can think, okay, this is something which I did not understand. In the class, I understood in a different way. In the book, it's a little different. You guys can get it resolved the next day. Now, when this does not happen, I'll be done with my subject. After the 25th day, 26th day, the next subject will start. And the next faculty will also tell the same thing. Now it becomes what people pressure. One subject is done. Now you will take that to the last ball. Until that we don't know. If it is your day, you will win. Ee sala cup namde. Illa andre ee sala tap namde. Every year we say. Correct? If at all we are fortunate enough, we will win. Illa andre we are used. We are used to it, no? We are experienced. So in the same way, you will take it into the last day, and that is when the pressure builds up. And is this curriculum built that way? The answer is no. You are expected to read every day, and that's how the questions can be expected. Is clear, all of you? Yes. So again, I'm telling you, make sure you guys finish your syllabus along with me, and make it a regular habit. And the third thing, there will be assignments. You guys have to write assignments. Are you guys okay writing the assignments? Yes. The third thing I told you, interpretation. Learning is different. BCom people, I was of this mentality, you know. You write the answers, 1 page, 1 mark, 35 pass. So what I need to get is 1 mark per 1 page. That's all. That's my life's motive. In BCom that works. In CA 100% it won't work. 101%. Even if you write 3 pages, you can see the valuer giving you 0 marks. And I believe you guys have a concept called as a revaluation. Huh? What is revaluation? You are challenging. Hey, look again today. You have missed it. You are telling him, I am challenging you. There is no concept of revaluation at all in your professional course. There is only called as recounting. Meaning, sir, please sir, check sir, gottilde tension, you have missed 1 mark sir, important sir, I have stuck on that line sir. So only concept that is there is recounting. There is no revaluation concept at all. So once corrected is corrected, done. Agreed? And why I am telling you, interpretation is very, very important. How we write. You guys only try to think. Today I'll tell you, it's not even a task. You guys try it out. I'll tell you to write 1 letter. Whatever letter you want, you write. Allah, it can be leave letter. It can be anything. Write 1 letter expressing whatever thoughts are there in your mind. First try to visualize what thoughts are there in your mind. Now try to write it. Now see, don't even come to law. Law and all we'll see. Try to write the letter that is there in your mind. Try to write it down onto a paper. See if the mind and the letter are meeting with each other. Your mind, if you write the same love letter, she will accept. But what is written, my God, your expression is different, so something and all comes out. Agreed? I'm telling you, a informal communication can be so difficult. I'm telling you to go and impress a valuer in the next 15 minutes. That's the maximum time that will be spent on your paper. 15 minutes, 20 minutes maximum. Now interpretation is the heart of your marks throughout, not only here, until final. If a student is failing, people, the chances of failing because of interpretation is 40%. Not knowing what to write. Not knowing where to stop, not knowing where to start. You know that word. You do not know anything around the word. You know vague concepts. So writing the assignments will help you to practice, okay, this is the types of questions that are being asked, and you know what you are studying, people. Law. What is law? I'll be explaining you, if this happens, this is what we do. I'll be explaining you theory. MBBS, in the class I'll be telling you, if at all a person with fever comes, put to dolo. In the real life, with fever, cold will be there, cough will be there. Now, theoretical is different, practical. At times, open heart surgery might be required, you don't know. Now, theory is different, practically is different. Now, how do I train you towards the practicals? Assignments are the only ways and tests are the ways. So, do not skip it. Do not take it that someone is monitoring me, that's the reason I am writing it. Take it as if you are getting better day by day. No one will come and they will point at you and say, why did you score less? No one will do in the entire academy. Trust me, with my experience I am telling you, people will come, sit with you and they'll ask you what went wrong. What do you think is going wrong? It will give us an analysis on what is happening in your life so that we can help you better. That's the only thing. Is this clear? All of you? Yes? Okay, done. And the last part, assignments is done. Tests, make sure they will, I think they would have told you the tests, what is that sequence of when, what are the days they have communicated? Something like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, something is communicated? It's communicated. So they will let you know when the tests will be conducted. It will be generally alternate days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Whatever is completed that particular previous day, the same thing will be tested after 2 days. Sincerely write it, it will help you in the long run. Yes. And the third thing, people, you all have phones, huh? So what to do? What to do if you have phones? What will you do, huh? If you have phone, what will you do? Switch off illa. Put it on general mode. Oh, silent Allah, general mode. Why, sir? Remember people, if at all your phone rings, you'll have to sing. Sing one small song. Sir, istottu now silent hakila sir, now we will put in silent mode sir. Yes sir. So people, I'm telling you, don't put your phones on silent mode. Please keep your phones on general mode. Please, it's my humble request. Why? Because if your phone rings, you have to sing. Based on my experience, we will have at least one performance every day. Yes sir. So today you'll be motivated. You'll check with your friend, Macha, hako, mo. Next day, you know what you will do? That Macha only will put your phone on general mode. That also will happen. Seriously, it will happen. Yes, not today, probably 1 week. You will get to know how the classes will be going. You will only do it. So, Dushman kaha hai, bagal mein hai. Yes sir, it will happen also. Now, remember, phone rings, phone alarm, message tone, anything, sound comes, you have to sing. First thing. Second thing, sir, lyrics gottilla, sir, voice problem, sir, not feeling well, sir, I don't know how to sing, is not at all an excuse. If I am telling, that means I have seen these excuses. Yes sir. Sir, are you threatening us, sir? Illa kano. It's a good activity. Yes sir. Okay. Next thing people, my phone may ring, but I will not sing. Yes sir. I have to be clear with the rules, no? Okay, next one. But few people might forget the rule. If at all my phone rings and someone tells me to sing, they will sing. Yes sir. Dana. Sir, unfair rules, you also become a teacher, da? Hard work say became teacher to give these rules. You also put your rules. Okay, clear? Yes sir. So I hope all of you are okay with this. Remember, today you will say yes sir, that day you will negotiate. That day, not supposed to negotiate. Rings means you have to immediately sing. Clear? All of you, yes sir? Yes, sir. So, your phone should be on? General mode. Silent hakle bedi. Silent, who says the who, which who? Put it on general mode. Clear? Yes sir. Okay. I will give homework, I will give you. Assignments, yes, I will be giving it to you. For this subject, it is very important. You will only know why. So this is from your subject point of view, and what you guys can expect from my class. The first thing is that you will be writing down everything. So there is some 300 pages book. First thing I will be giving you one main material. This is the main material you will be getting. I don't know if you got it also already. Okay, no. Okay. You will be getting it by today. I don't know. I will just check up with the team. You will get it. So you will be getting one main material. So what I would have added here, I would have simplified certain content. I think the books given to you will be black and white, so the color might not be visible. That's the reason I have started putting bold. So whenever there is that bold you can see, that means you can expect some question there, or you can expect practical scenarios there. So when you're reading those paragraphs, read it with more attention. That's the reason I would have put like this. Yeah, and I'll be showing. There are some videos where some chapters where I would have used some images. I would have used some past papers there. Now under a topic I would have given you what type of questions might be asked. So those things I would have added from the study materials point of view. Now students will be asking again, sir, should we use your material or institute material? Obviously people, which material? Angela Edbardu. Obviously I can never say that do not use your institute's material, but I would say when you are sitting in my class, I will be using this. There is nothing, a letter difference that will be there in your institute material and that will not be there here. It might be simplified, but I wouldn't have removed a topic because everything has to be communicated. So we won't be missing a topics and all. So yes, to that I would have simplified certain aspects. If at all it's a big theoretical concept, I would have simplified it. I would have put it into 3 to 4 lines. So that is a maximum tuning I would have done, and I would have added some questions in the book. That's something, and you would have seen some images which is probably related to that particular topic. That's what would have happened in the material point of view. Yes. So if you ask me, is it sufficient from your exam point of view? Yes, this material is sufficient. But yes, if you have concern where no, I prefer institute material, you are free to use. But if you ask me, is this sufficient? Yes, this is sufficient. This is for recorded videos, people. Okay, and the next part, what you guys can expect out of me is, you'll be writing down everything in your book. So maintain a notes. That will be your savior until your exam. Now whenever the next subject starts, when you want to quickly revise, now you can see this something called source of law. Now this entire thing is source of law, and now we'll be starting with that only. You will know after you write down everything how much it will boil down to. So for a quick revision point of view, before, now tomorrow is your exam, today you need to study everything. For that, revision notes will definitely help you. But from the day one, do not study from revision notes, because revision notes is just a summary. That is not sufficient. Day one, when you go home and revise, you guys have to use it, your main materials. That is whatever, this one. You have to use this. The study material, whatever you're writing now, you guys can use it for memorizing the concepts, because it will be keywords, easy for you to memorize. Imagine you come to the class, you have 10 minutes. Quickly you can see what was discussed yesterday. That can be done. So from that point of view, the study material will help you know whatever we are going to write down in the class. Is this clear? Now this we can expect from the class. The third thing that you can expect from the classes, will be doing something called as revision videos. Now what is the revision videos, people? After the entire topic is done, we'll be uploading something called as a revision of that particular topic. In 15 to 20 minutes, we'll be discussing the entire topic again once the chapter is done. So that also will be done in the class. And next one is, every day you will be given certain assignments. 3 questions per day. And remember one thing, yes, all of you are okay with assignments? Yes. So even if one person, again I repeat, even if one person doesn't write an assignment, assignments will be discontinued forever. Yes, sir. Sir, this is like a magic, sir. Jackpot. Even we don't want assignments, sir. Remember, people, you will get to know the value of the assignments on day one only. Because you will know the gap between what is there in theory and what type of questions will be asked. More and more questions will help you from the exam point of view. From the practical scenarios point of view, it will help you a lot. So make sure you guys are writing your assignments every day. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys want, you guys elect a class representative who comes and checks every day. But yes, I'll ask one question. Did you guys write the assignments? If the answer is no, even from one person, the assignments will be discontinued. I won't be discussing the assignments part. Is this clear? Yes, sir. So all of you will write. Today you will tell. We'll see. Again, experience says no. Okay. So that is something which you guys can expect. And yes, okay, we'll see. No over promises and all. If happens, it will happen. If other things, if there is something which we want to do, if there is something that we can implement, we will implement. Yes, and tests will be there. Make sure you guys can write it regularly whenever it is uploaded. I think the team will discuss with you guys on that, so you guys can implement on that. Sir, what about online students? In your group, the assignments questions will be shared, and the next day the assignment questions will be discussed also. So I'll be telling you what is right, what is wrong, where valuer checks the word. Make sure you guys evaluate sitting there. Yes, can we do that? Okay, done. So let's start, people. So your business laws, I know, new syllabus. Earlier, people, your syllabus was 60-40. 60 marks was your law, 40 marks was your basically English. Now they have made 100 marks as law. Technically, is it easy or difficult, sir? From exam point of view, definitely it will be a little complicated, because 40 English you could have easily managed. From exam point of view, yes, a little complications will be there. I'm not denying it. But from your real life point of view, you are reading something more relevant for your course, because whatever is the business correspondence, either ways, people, you would have learnt in your BComs or wherever you are doing, that is a part of your life. You have already learnt it. There is nothing you need to learn again. So in that way, the conceptual perspective, it will definitely help you, and you will be studying something relevant in nature. So in that way, yes, these are relevant in your real life. And second thing is that it will start showing a different perspective to you going forward in your life. I'll be sharing you some examples also. You will know the importance of law, whatever you are going to discuss. Is this clear, all of you? How many page book should we maintain? 150 or 200? That should do. If it falls short, KGF chapter 2. Take one more book. Okay, it's clear? Okay, so this is the content, people. We technically have 7 chapters. Chapter 1 will be finishing today, and we have another 6 chapters. Hey, what? He's telling finishing. Classes start agilla. You'll skip off. I'll take care. Trust me. When I say we'll finish it off, we will finish it off. You'll only know. Yes, it's too early. Okay, so we'll be starting with chapter 2 also if time permits. If not, tomorrow we'll be starting with chapter 2. Is this clear, all of you? Yes, we'll be almost going in the same sequence as well. We'll see if here and there, if need be, I'll be deviating also. Is this clear, all of you? Yes. Okay, sir. Coming back, people. So, welcome to law. I believe first time in your life you would be studying or knowing or sitting somewhere in a law class. Yes, you would have thought, I'm an accountant, chartered accountant, why law for me? Correct? That thought would have come. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The reason is, people, whenever you are sitting in a company, you are expected to know at least a little aspect of how a company works. Now imagine you'll be working in a company as a CA. Your director doesn't know what and all subjects you guys can handle and what and all you cannot handle. He will come to you with everything. If he has a question, he'll come and ask you what to do in this regard. You can't say, yo sir, this subject was not there for us. This subject is there, you ask anything, I'll tell you. That clarity we have, they don't have. What to do? So, because of that, people, when you guys are working in a company, the law becomes a major aspect of it. To be frank, the last chapter that you will be discussing is the chapter 6. Yes. And your CA inter completely is that act. Again you have law, and that almost entire part will be law only. At least 70 marks will be around law, company law. Yes, so that is more relevant for you also because you will be working in companies. You need to know how the companies work. The legal forum also you need to know, and that's why law is there for you in your syllabus. Is clear, all of you? Yes. Okay. So that's about your why law. Now let us come to business law. That is your syllabus. The first chapter, people, it talks about Indian regulatory framework. So here what you will be doing, here we'll be learning about the background of law. How did even law come into picture? Why do we need law? What are the different branches of law? If at all there is any disputes in law, where do we go? So all of that will be the learning motive of this particular chapter. Is this clear, all of you? Yes. Okay. We'll see. We'll start. Recorded videos. For people watching recorded videos, this is for you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. But one thing I tell you, before you ask a question, give me the relevant topic and tell me the entire sentence. Whatever you guys want to ask a question for, give me that entire paragraph. This is where my question is, and ask me your doubt. Now, people will be asking, sir, why like this? I know you have watched, but I don't know which chapter you are watching. Why like this means where should I go? So, be more specific when you are asking a question. Second thing, if at all I have answered your question, do not say thank you. Leave it there only. Sir, what are you teaching, sir? The reason is, people, whenever you say thank you also, that comes up as a question only for me. I would not know how many questions are there and how many follow-ups are there. So, if at all your question is answered, leave it there. No formalities required. And the third thing, try to watch the entire content before you ask a question. Entire content means not chapter 1 to chapter 7. That video at least you are watching, because your question might be asked in the class only, it might have been answered also. So make sure watch that entire video at least, so that your question may be resolved in the class only. So this is something which you guys need to be aware of before you ask a question. Yes, and if at all there are any technical issues, you will be guided by the team on how to raise a ticket. If the app does not work, as a teacher I don't know how to do. You have to reach out to the technical team. Yes, I know I'll be the face of it, but that is not how the system works. There are a lot of people for making me sit on this chair. You guys saw before that what happens. So there are a lot of people who will be working. So for you, yes, the only point of contact you will be seeing is, yes, if there is a question, ask him. Sir, why this white light, why this and all? Ask the technical team if app doesn't open, if the video is not refreshed and all. Ask the technical team, you guys can raise a ticket. Okay, so with that people, let us start your Indian regulatory framework. Okay, people tell me people, why law? Nimigalla, but in general, why do we have law? Why law? Sir, now we will not make eye contact. Yen sir? Yaru sir? Now we will not make eye contact. Yes sir. Now we will make sir. Yes people, why law? Hey, what type of questions you prefer? Why law? Like this type of question or generic? Why law? Sir, second one sir. You ask. Whoever is aware of it, they will answer. We don't need discrimination amongst us. Correct? We are in this as a team sir. Please don't pinpoint and make discrimination amongst us. Correct? Boys will be like, Obraru artha madkondralla, sir. Okay. Yes, people, why law? Why do we need law, people? First of all, why law? In this society, why do we need law? To? Illindano bantu. Yes, sir. Yes. To follow from ethics in life. If things go out of our hand, then we need law. Okay, to follow some ethics in life. Okay, technically if I say ethics is something which is not written anywhere, it is expected to be followed within. Yes, okay, but still let us take to follow ethics. Yes, and
two aspects. One is our accounting, anything which we do is based on the law.
Okay.
As per the law. And the second thing is, as you mentioned it, in companies that someone comes and asks us questions, so that we need to answer them with respect to the provisions of the law.
Okay. The first one is actually straight on spot. What is that, sir? Why do we need law? I don't know if you guys know it or not. One of the biggest papers you guys are going to have in the next levels is called as DT and IDT. Correct? Direct tax and indirect tax. That's the best example for why law for you. First theory will be taught and next the provisions will be taught. Direct tax and indirect tax. So first you need to know the law and next only you will know how to imply it. So we need a law. Okay. But why do we not need law for the society to know your rights? Okay. Certain rules and regulations which has to be followed by everyone. We need law to lead a disciplined life. Okay. Generally people, what may happen now logically think, rules in the country is properly written. Even if the rules in the country are so properly written, still you see non-compliances, people will come up with fights, people will say why I should not do, all these things will happen. Remember, the community, the people are still not yet self-regulated. What do you mean self-regulated? I'll answer in your point only. For example, I'll give you one of my example. I have a bike. I had given my bike for a service. Yeah, I had given my bike for a service, and full polish and all they did, and they gave me back. One day, what happened? I was going to Mysore. And I was going on a bike. There, this Shell petrol bunk was there. So they said, sir, free oil service. You know Indians, free means we'll go anywhere. I said, oh sir, I have every time in life. You do whatever you want. Free means you do anything. If you want, you do open or heart surgery also, I am fine. So I said, okay. When he was doing people, I had given the bike for service. It had just been a day or two. So yesterday evening I got, and the next day evening or something is when I started from Bangalore. So when the bike was being checked, so he removed the oil, and the oil was people pure black. I don't know if you guys know that oil thing, how it works and all. The oil will be almost like light brown in color, light brown. This was pure black. When will it happen pure black? When you use it for 3, 4, 5 months. That is when the oil would have been consumed a lot and it will become complete black. Now what happened? I got my service done. If I look at my invoice, I have been charged for it. He has taken money from me. But if I look at the product being delivered, he has not delivered. Now what do? There is I have given my bike to him for a particular purpose. Did he serve the purpose? Now what do I have to do? What do I have to do? Go to consumer court. Now you guys logically think in your life, you guys would have come across 100 things. Not, for example, you guys would have joined your colleges. They would have given you a brochure. Huh? They would have given that, what is that, prospectus, college, something they would have called as prospectus. Yes or no, da? If you look at images, they would have shown some students. All foreigners only will be there. They will not even be real images. If your college has a fountain, that fountain will be working only in the prospectus. In real life, that fountain, they would not turn on the water and all. Full of, what is that, trees, elladukku flowers, everything will be there. In real life, it will not be the 100% placement. In reality, you don't even know where that placement office is. These things will be there. Now you guys would have seen, or you may see, you will be seeing, but will you take any action against your college? No, because you don't know your rights. It's not that you guys have not seen it, you have seen it. You don't do anything because you don't know your rights. So what did I do, people? I took the Twitter handle, I took everything. 18 email IDs. I CC'd and I wrote a very strong email. Yeah, I have captured everything as a video. I have taken that video and I posted with evidence. This is what I got it from the service. I have invoice also. I have a date also. And this is what you guys did for my bike. So if I do not get a proper resolution, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll just post this video in the public domain. So 2 days later, people, the trip and all went. I came home. The company had sent a mobile service truck. You know that they will have the towing vehicles and all. Whenever if something happens on a highway, on the spot they will fix. That service truck had come to my home. There only. Again they did polish and all. They removed everything. Again the fresh oil was filled. Now, in general, if I generally go and speak to them, will they listen to me? Will they even think of what happened to my life? Answer is no. That's the reason they say, if at all you need to enjoy whatever is a resolution, people will promise 100 things. But if you want to make it happen, now the bike is just a small example. But do you get a right or not? Can you do anything about it or not? Is what you will be learning for the maximum part of the law part, whatever you have in CA Foundation. That is only called as your Indian Contract Act. The contract between me and the service person was, you have to repair my bike and give it back to me in a good condition. You did not give it. So can I do anything about it? Yes, I can do most of the things about it. Now what you will be seeing here is your rights. Not completely related to you as a chartered accountant, but it is related to you as a citizen of this country. If something happens tomorrow, can you take any advantage or any knowledge out of this? Yes, you will be able to take. I'll tell you, possible, I don't know if possible, I'll show you certain examples in the class. At certain times I cannot take the names of the companies, I'll not be able to take. But yes, I would have fought on every possible company. Every possible company. Recent thing only I'll tell you. I had ordered one plate of momos on one of the delivery app. Let us not take the name again. I had got undercooked momos. Undercooked. Yes, what will you do? You guys have not seen it all. You would have ordered food. The food would have been at least become stale at least once. The chutney would have spoiled, or the food would have not been in a good condition. You would have seen that. But what have you done? You would have just thrown. Because you don't know your right. So I just got undercooked momos. I wrote it to consumer court. For me, it's not about the money. It's about the value for the consumer. You're expecting me to eat this. Not right. So first I'll reach out. This is what has happened. If my concern does not get addressed, then I will definitely take it seriously. So first I'll give the company an opportunity. I told you, I emailed the bike. They gave me a resolution, I'm happy. I'm not saying mistakes will definitely happen. In the same way, I know it can be a busy hour. He might have sent me an uncooked momos. I respect that, but probably you should be given a proper resolution. If not, law is there for me to protect my rights. And if I don't know, I am losing it out, not the person. So can you do anything about it? Yes, you can do it. Understood? So what did I do? I asked people, sir, undercooked momos. He said, hey, we have cooked and only given. Because subjective, no? How can you prove? So immediately I took a picture. I sent it to the platform also. Wherever I booked, the platform said, sir, I'll be able to give you 40 rupees. But the momos cost was around 320 rupees. I said, this is not fair. Agreed? So now what did I do? I wrote it to Consumer Forum. I took their email IDs. I gave probably a screenshot of me reaching out to the platform, writing them an email, expressing my concern, and I gave them the resolution that was given to me. I wrote it. Now the consumer court will forward one copy to him. There is one consumer who has filed a case on you. What do you think you want to do? Now you imagine you are a business house. He is asking for 320 rupees. You want to ruin your reputation? You want to ruin your brand? No. Now what will the company do? If they think what they did is a mistake, they will compromise. Should they compromise? If it is your mistake, you have to compromise. Agreed? So this is what it will give you as a resolution if you know about it. It's clear? So like this it will be happening. A lot of things will be discussed. Whatever has happened, whatever I have seen, I would definitely be sharing it with you. Clear all of you? Yes. So that is what is the main purpose of this regulatory system. Why do we need it? Because we are not self-regulated. We will make mistakes. There has to be someone who says, do not do this. This is prohibited in the country. Example, you need a law to say you cannot kill a person. Why do you need a law to write you cannot kill a person? Why? Agreed? Am I making sense? Even after that it happens. We are not self-regulated. That is the reason we have law. Understood? Yes, sir. So let us understand more about law. How many types of laws are there? Who and all can make law? So on these aspects we'll be discussing in the first chapter. Clear all of you? Okay. So right on the first chapter, people, Indian regulatory framework. This is the first chapter. Indian regulatory framework. Indian regulatory framework. Yes, sir. We'll start. Okay, sir, first of all, how did the history of law start, sir? When did it start? History of law, people, it can go back to 450 BCA. What is BCA? Before Christ, sir. That is when people, we can see the first evidence of law ever being made. Now, when this archaeological departments, when they were doing that KGF excavation, they found one more excavation also. What is it, sir? Archaeological department people, they found certain documents inside the earth which can date back to 450 BC. According to the human thing, if you go back, if you see the archaeological evidence, the first ever evidence of law was found in 450 BC, which was by Rome. The Rome's king had come up with certain rules and regulations for the citizens of that particular kingdom. What is expected out of you, what is not expected out of you. He had written it down on 12, it is also called as tablets, it is also called as tables. It is nothing but you can imagine like a piece of paper. Today we have a paper, you will write it on paper. That time we were very rich. This was written on bronze plates. Yes, sir. And how many documents were recovered? 12 documents were recovered. Totally 12 bronze plates were recovered. And that's the first ever evidence we have seen on earth for the evidence of existence of law. It will go back to 450 BC in Rome, called as 12 tablets or 12 tables of law, which was told by the king back then, whichever had to be followed as rules and regulations by the citizens of that particular kingdom. That's the reason whenever you are reading the entire law, you will be seeing a lot of references being given to Greek and Latin, you would say, right? Yeah. Even when you are giving it as a reference, you will say, sir, whatever you spoke, it was like Greek and Latin to me. What do you mean by that? You are not understanding. That's what generally they say, right? Because in law, they have given lot of references to the Greek. You would see lot of references to the other countries being given. Getting the point? Yes, sir. So you will be seeing like that. For example, if I have to tell you, consensus ad idem. This is not English. You will be seeing such references in your book. So why? Because remember, law is not, we will be seeing that. Why and all I will tell you. As we go by, I will tell you. So the first ever evidence of existence of law goes back to 450 BC. Is this clear all of you? Pakka? Yes? Can you see this? So these are those, so these are those, what is that, bronze plates I was talking about. So this is what they were able to recover. Correct. So these were expected. This was put in public notice. So people were able to see and they knew what is right, what is not wrong. As the ages passed by in India, we can see it. I don't know if you guys have visited any monument place, archaeological places. On big stones, they would have inscribed things on it. When this was done, why it was done. So now that is also again evidence of law. Something a ruler is trying to communicate with the citizens of the country. Getting the point now? Yes, sir. So that's how we go back to the history of law, and today, knowing that, we come back to how everything started in India. Yes, so in India, sir, if I have to talk about law, I have to speak about our government. So I can write it as, write down the first topic, the three organs of government of India. So, government of India has three organs. The first organ is people. The first organ is legislature. What are the other two? Legislature. Second one. Executive. The third one is judiciary. Yes, sir. So they say that the government of India has three organs. The first one is called as legislature, second one is called as executive, the third one is called as judiciary. I think somewhere here and there you guys would have seen these things. Yes. What is the role of these three organs? What does the legislature do? They make law. Okay. And what does executive do? Okay, they enforce law. What does judiciary do? They make sure that all the laws are properly followed. That's what executive is doing, no? They interpret the law. Okay, that is one of the reason for judiciary. And if there is any dispute, people fight. You go to a court. That's where everything gets resolved. So, sir, our government of India carries on its function in three ways. One is called as people, legislature. Now they say this road is one way. This road is one way, but still you will come in the same way. Agreed? You need to wear a helmet, but all of you wear a helmet. Triple driving is prohibited, but we will, sir, triples are prohibited, 4 not prohibited. We will go 4, sir, brotherhood. Now, sir, all this is prohibited, right? Prohibited or not? Then why are you guys doing it? Prohibited, right? We only said, no, we don't need law, sir, we are all self-regulated. Any minors here? Less than 18? Yes, you drive? Not at all, huh? None of you drive, huh? Okay. Boys, anyone there less than 18? All majors only, huh? Okay. So, you will see people at least near your home driving. 18 is a legal age for a driving license. Then how come you are seeing people driving without license? Yes. Now, sir, law made clear people. Hey, if you are 18, only then you can drive. Less than 18, you cannot drive. One way, don't come. But did you guys listen? No. Then what did we do? We kept one police officer there. So what does the police officer do? He just stands with one lathi and one phone. That's all. Law is implemented. You will never go at all. Macha, you can use it other way. You venta, sir. Hale case tumba ide nammele. You fear. Unfortunately, see, we live in such a country. Police are there for your protecting your interest. But macha, you will at least go and shake hand with robber. But you guys fear the authorities. If that person is standing there, see, if this is a road. Let us imagine this is a road. Let us imagine the cop is standing here. You can see this way will be completely free. This place. Every vehicle will be going here only. You have seen, correct? Now what this person is doing, this person is the executive. Lawmakers made the law. They said you are not supposed to drive less than 18. But I know our citizens, 150 crore population, obviously. So I made sure one person is taking care in reality whether you guys are following the law or not, and they are called as executive. They can be your civil officers, they can be your civil servants, they can be, for example, how does a country carry on the operations is by ministries. You guys would have heard also, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So a specific ministry is formed, they will implement the law. If something is not going right, for example, the COVID, March 22nd, 2020, when you guys were all minors, Modi came and said, "Mitron, kal se koi nahi bahar jayega." Correct, But 22nd, everyone went out. 23rd, macha, WhatsApp videos came. Cricketers, police became cricketers. Everyone Chris Gale only. Pillion rider, don't even ask. 110 meter 6 only. 24th law was implemented. No one came out. Why? Not because you will get COVID. You feared the police authorities. They are the implementers of law. That is what executive does. Understood? Now there is a problem. Recently, yesterday only, there is one person who had parked his car here. He says there is no parking board written. The police person came and he kept a challan and he went. Now this person is waiting for the person to come. So it so happened that the police officer again came in the same road. Remember, if you guys are parking, this is a no parking road. Yeah, they will come and they will be towing the vehicles. That happens also. So the police officer again came in the evening. This person asked, "Why did you give me the challan? Show me where it is written no parking." Now he says, in every 2 feet I will write no parking. Go and see that it is written. Now he says, "How will I know if it is written there? I came in this route." People, one way, imagine your house is in between. One way is written in somewhere in between, in the beginning of the road. Nowhere they will write one way in between the road. But there will be cross which will connect you to in between of the road. Now imagine if this is only the road. Here they have written that no way, one way. You are not supposed to go this way. But in India we will have these roads also, where it will connect you from here. Now I don't know. Police caught me. What is the first thing you will say? Ana gotilla. I didn't know. If I knew, I wouldn't have come. That's the first thing you say. But will the police leave you? But it's a genuine thing only, no? Now you guys will fight. There is a fight between you and the authority. For him, what he is telling is right. For you, what you are telling is right. Now where will you guys go? The third person will say, Banri, Macha, come da, both of you come here. So the third person comes into picture. The third person is called as judiciary. Judiciary will say what you did is right or wrong. Yes. So is judiciary important? Yes, important. Every time it will happen. Now whenever I will be telling you some examples, take it as examples only. Don't take it personally, and I will not be supporting any particular topic or any particular religion. I will not be supporting any particular community, nothing. When I am telling you, I will be telling you real life examples. Yes. The best example if I have to give you, recent thing only, take the Ayodhya case. Do we need judiciary? I don't know. The rest of it is gift to you. Do we need? We don't know. See, always remember, right versus wrong, or whether to do or not to do, it is not always so clear. You never know. You need a third party to decide what you did is right, what you did is wrong. I'll tell you one thing, for your kind information. I hope, I don't know, Mumbai attack, you guys have heard of it? I think it is called 26/11 attack. Heard of it? Mumbai, Taj Hotel, Sandeep Unnikrishnan. There is a major, a person who has lost his life and all. Yes or no? Okay. There is one person who came as a terrorist. He infiltrated the country. He came in, he killed ruthlessly hundreds of people. Just for your information, you take a AK-47, you shoot a pillar, a big pillar. The bullet will penetrate the pillar. It will go from here, it will come outside from there. That's the power of AK-47. With that, people were shot. Imagine the pain. Yes? Yes or no? According to the law of the land, you are supposed to, and the person who did it was called as Ajmal Kasab. You would have heard of him? Yes or no? Ajmal Kasab, according to the law of the land people, he was arrested. And he was arrested when he was a minor. He was 17-year-old. According to our country's law, if at all you are arrested, no matter what you have done, you should be given a legal right to represent. What is his legal right to represent? You should be given a lawyer to present your case in the court. When the matter goes to court, you should be given a right to be heard, no matter what you have done. Can a person do a bigger wrong than terrorism? I am telling you, a person who killed hundreds of people. For your information, he had a lawyer. Who took it up? Indian government says you should take it up. You don't have a choice, because a person should be given a right to be heard. And that's the law of the country you guys are coming from. I think in your own respective languages you would have heard, it's okay even if 100 criminals are out, but one innocent person should not be arrested. Correct? You would have heard it in your own regional languages. Then that's the country, that's the law you are coming from. And who is this person? This person is called Ajmal Kasab. For your kind information, the moment the Supreme Court passed an order, they said hang him. For whatever he has done, you have to hang him only. It took us 3 years to hang him. When it took us 3 years, where will he be? Roaming around in the streets? You had to keep him in a secluded jail. Per day, we used to spend around 2 crores on his custody, on his security. 2 crores. If he has to be taken from the jail to the hearing court, how will you take him? You cannot take him at the daytime when everyone is seeing WhatsApp status kalchipudodu. Ajmal Kasab just went. And if any news channel will say, see Ajmal Kasab going here, the red arrow mark will keep coming. Correct? It doesn't happen like that. And I'm telling you, this person was given a right to be heard. You should be given a right to be heard. There is not even one case. If it comes to court, it doesn't go without representation. You will be given a lawyer. Who will give? You will appoint a lawyer. Sir, now in Ajmal Kasab case, no one will take, because you know people will throw stones only at the person who has taken up the case. If you do not get a lawyer, government will appoint a lawyer to you. Understood? Yes, sir. And that's how, yes, this person was arrested, and after he became a major, they hung him. Clear? Yes, sir. So that's how the law works. You need a judiciary. Yes, sir. Okay. So write down. These are 3 organs. Write down about these 3 organs. Something at least you guys can remember from your exam point of view. Okay. Legislature, sir. What do they do? Under legislature, write down. India has a parliamentary democracy. India has a parliamentary democracy. What do you mean by democracy? Write down. Democracy just means people elect representatives. People elect representative to make law, or basically to represent them. Recently everyone voted and they gave one message. No, I did my I did my part to my country. What did you do? All our friends and all would have put on the status also, right? That is only called as democracy. What is democracy? You are electing one amongst you to go and sit who can represent your interest. That's only called as democracy. By the people, for the people. Of the to him. By the people, of the people, for the people. By the people means who is electing this person. You guys are only electing. That's the reason it's by the people. Of the people means he's not coming from some other country. He's not coming from somewhere. He's coming from within you. From you only one person is elected. But that is how it happens. I don't know. The third thing is called for the people. You represent him. He will go and he will work for your interest. That's the reason it's called for the people. Clear? And that's what is called as parliamentary democracy. Write down. Next one. So the people elect the representatives. So the people elect the representatives to parliament and state legislature. To parliament and state legislature. What is this parliament state legislature? I'll tell you in the next topic. What is that? I'll tell you. Right on the next one, executive. They are enforcers of law. They are enforcers of law. Depending on central or state law, central government or state government will be enforcing authority. Example, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Yes, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, etc. What is this ministry, sir? Ministry consists of civil servants headed by cabinet ministers. Yes. So this is your executive. For example, if I have to tell you few examples, what is Ministry of Finance and all, you can imagine this way. Now, when I say central government, what comes to your mind? When I say central government, what comes to your mind? Modi na. Okay. So, okay, let us take Modi, Prime Minister. That is what comes to your mind when I say central government. Now, Prime Minister alone, people can take care of every executive. They are saying that is your center has to take care of whatever has to be implemented. Modi ji is already so much busy. Now, can he take care of all of things that has been implemented in the country? Is it possible? So, what did the central do? The center started distributing the powers to various other peoples. And what are they called? They are only called as ministries. So central government can be further divided into various ministries. Ministry of Education, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So there are so many things that will go. Correct? So that now everything need not be taken care by PM. He can delegate his duties to further people. Now they will take care of executive. They will take care of implementing. Like that we formed one ministry, and that ministry is called as Ministry of Finance. So now the moment I said Ministry of Finance, I think you guys have heard of Ministry of Finance. What are they popularly known for? Why are they known for? Budget, sir. Once in a year, one person will come and speak something that one day everything in the country will just halt for a second. That's only called as your budget in the month of Feb. Correct? Who reads it out? Who is reading it for the last 2 times? Nirmala Sitharaman is reading it. Agreed? Now what did the PM say? Hey, Ministry of Finance, I can't take care of it. You do one thing. I am appointing you as a Minister of Finance. You take care of it, and that's how again the further delegation has happened. Now you tell me, can Nirmala Sitharaman take care of all of us? Is it possible? No. Now you know, first of all, under Ministry of Finance, what and all will come? Have you guys heard of shares, trading, stock? Heard of it? Your trading also comes under Ministry of Finance only. Bank, if anything happens, where does it come under? Comes under Ministry of Finance only. Budget to Ministry of Finance only. Under Ministry of Finance, there are various again further departments who take their power from Ministry of Finance. Imagine people, something happened to your stock market. Something happened to your share market transaction. Where will you go and cry? Can you guys go and cry with Nirmala Sitharaman? He's already so busy. So what did they do? Okay, wait, I'll further create few more people. And who are they? We created a further person, and that person is called as SEBI. Heard of this person? So for the stock market, the implementing authority has been so much down delegated to one authority. That body created is called as SEBI. So though I am telling you, central government has delegated its power so much down the line. It has come to SEBI now. Anything with regards to stock exchange, share transactions, Harshad Mehta scam 1992, everything will come under SEBI. Understood? Sir, same way, there is one more person under the Ministry of Finance. Who? Banking industry. Now banks started crying, repo rate to reverse repo rate to something and all is happening, FEMA transactions. Who will take care of all of that? Sir, Indian rupee and dollar, something and all is happening. We created another body. Another body is now called as RBI. Understood? Yes, sir. Now anything with regards to banking industry, who will implement? What do you mean by who will implement? If a bank goes wrong, there should be someone. Reserve Bank of India, correct. Yes, sir. Now if at all something goes wrong in a banking industry, someone should come and catch hold of you. If not, you will, whatever you do is law. Sir, why will a bank fail, sir? Will a bank ever fail, people? No, it will fail. Yes Bank recently went now, 2018. Yes Bank, people, I was investing in Yes Bank when Yes Bank was 450, 480, 500 rupees per share. Today it is coming between 40 into 24, 25 rupees. Again it will go back. Where is 450, 500? Where is 14 rupees per share? Today that is the value of Yes Bank. Why? Because of activities Yes Bank has done. Punjab National Bank case. You guys would have heard of a person called as Nirav Modi. Modi on ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಸ್ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. Nirav Modi. Sir, Modi, I know, sir, I know. Unfortunately, one of the 3 biggest scams of the country, Modis only have done. I mean, unfortunately, I don't know if you guys know it or not. Lalit Modi. Yaar sir adu? Next teacher, Allah kandro. Who is Lalit Modi? The founder of IPL. IPL. Today your IPL is because of Lalit Modi. Nirav Modi. Punjab National Bank case. 11,400 crore scam. That's all. Yes, that's all. So that is what they are saying here. Instead, if at all, now there are no lawmakers, what happens? Now imagine if it's any other company will fail. Bank should not fail, it is your money. If at all we lose trust on a person, it will take generations to come back. Now imagine if Yes Bank closed down. Will you guys keep your money in bank? RBI has to protect you. They don't have a choice. Hitting the point. So they are the implementers of law, executives of law. Understood all of you? 100%. Like this list can go. There is one more person. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or not. Not the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. MCA. Under this there is one more authority called as IBBI. Heard of it? It's called as Insolvency Bankruptcy Board of India. Insolvency Bankruptcy Board of India. Now again I will be telling you one more thing, people. Executive we will be doing now. Whatever I am telling you, like this I am telling you an example. And we will be completing the entire law. Chapter 7 also will complete. And the last day again I will come back to the executives. Again I will tell you what is executive. Yes, because as on today I will be not going in detail with regards to executive. Because for now we do not know so much of law to understand what and all they have given. We will go to a stage, we know certain aspects, then we will come back to that part. Yes, so only this part I will be keeping it on hold. I will be doing it after doing the entire chapters. Clear? Yes, sir. But yes, as a basic understanding I am telling you. Heard of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India? It's called Insolvency Bankruptcy Board of India. Why did we need this? In India, if someone becomes insolvent, heard of insolvency? Where will you go? We were confused on where to go only. Few people will say go to High Court. Few people will say go to some other court. So this was not at all properly regulated in India. They bought a body called as IBBI, just like SEBI. If a company fails now, the matter will go to IBBI, and that is only called as Insolvency Bankruptcy of India. The recent example, if I have to tell you, have you guys heard of a company called as Videocon? Videocon, heard of it? A pretty popular company. Yes, now they have lot of debts, liabilities are there, which they are not able to repay. Any guess how much liability will be there? 15 crores? 100 crores? 1000? Videocon is going a debt trap of 74,000 crores. That's the total amount they need to repay. That's the liabilities they have. Sir, what do you mean by insolvency? When your liabilities are more and assets are less. So that is my liability. How much assets does Videocon has? Videocon has, people, 3,000 crore assets. Now it's a genuine business failure. Business didn't work. What do you do? So first, people, what happens? Imagine if a patient, if he is unwell, imagine some stroke and all happens, some, what is it, cardiac arrest, something happens. What is the first thing you do? You will call for an ambulance. There will be one medical person present in the ambulance. What is the first thing he will do? And the patient will come and, if you see films, the patient will do like this and all. In reality, they won't do. I've seen it. That shock and all, shock absorbs and all won't happen. So this you will do. Now Videocon came to IBBI. IBBI is a medical person. He will take that CTR, he will do chick. Now the Videocon will try film style. Hey, wait, I am coming back. Again, creators will say no. Again, lie down. Again, he will lie down. Again, IBBI will say, wait, come da. I'll do chick. He'll again come back. Sir, this dichick game is dina hogata. You will try as much as possible, because the country does not want the company to fail, because loss of employment, loss of GDP, loss of revenue to the government, tax. We do not want companies to fail as a government. We want you to be there. That's why we are trying to protect you. CTR. If this doesn't work, what to do? Mortuary. That's the last step. So in IBBI, there are two steps. One is called as resolution process. You are trying to save the company. The last one is called as liquidation process. Mortuary. Rest in peace. Getting the point? Sir, idella namge yake? Why are you telling me? For your example, IBBI is like ICAI. It's a body. Oh, sir. Nava. Oh, you. So the person who does this is you. Sir, appadi goosebumps. People, the reason I'm telling you, it's not easy. You know why this is called CTR? Imagine you have to pay someone 750 rupees. You will go him and tell, sir, I have 30 rupees. Is it okay? I'll give you 30 rupees. Is it okay? 750, 30 rupees only, you are not able to digest. Macha round figure adado 74,000 crores. I'm telling I have 3,000 crores. And you have to convince the creditors, okay, we will let the company live. You have to convince, that is your role. You will be called as insolvency professional. It's a new, to be very frank, see, all our professions are old, they are decades old. So we have n number of competition. IBBI itself was formed in the year 2016, just 8-year-old. Do we have opportunities? Tons and tons of opportunities. I know 5 to 6 people who are minting money in Bangalore just because they are the only people who have got the insolvency professional certification. You need to write an exam for that. For that you need to be a CA first. Oh sir, angere director, oh my god. Yes, director illa, because it is a responsibility. Getting the point, all of you. That's called IBBA. So these are all what? Implementing authorities. Understood? Got a fair idea? Yes, executive will be again going in detail, but I'm just trying to explain you on the face of it. It's clear, all of you? Pakka? Yes. And the last person, judiciary. What does judiciary do? When there are disputes between citizens or citizens and government, it is resolved by judiciary. It is resolved by judiciary. Clear? That's quite evident. When we fight, we try to resolve the dispute between us or us and government. Clear, all of you? With regards to judiciary, again we'll be going in detail. With regards to lawmakers, again we'll be going in detail. That we'll be discussing. Executive, I've discussed to you on the face of it some main 3 authorities, but the rest of it will be again seeing after doing everything. Is clear, all of you? Yes? Okay, done. We'll see that. Yep. Okay. What time you guys take a break? Sir, now only we'll take off, sir. 6:45. And what is the duration? Half an hour. Okay. So what we'll be doing is, people, we'll be splitting the break into 2 breaks. Sir, Devru sir, ನೀವು overall 30 minutes only. We'll be splitting it 20 minutes or 10 minutes. Yes, 20 minutes is for a coffee break. We can go and quickly come. And 10 minutes, do not go out and all. I'm saying do not go somewhere and all. For your 20 minutes break, try to do whatever you want to eat or you want to drink and come. You can have a quick snack and come. 10 minutes, try to be around the building. So, why? Around andre ola tara allelo 2 minutes showing, sir, 5 minutes alla. Somewhere in front of the building. So, whenever, what is that? I forgot. Okay, so 20 minutes and 10 minutes. Let's take a break now, and again we'll take 10 minutes after some 1.5 hours or 2 hours. Clear? Okay. So go for a break and come.